Best before and sell-by dates are something that we see on many food items, but not for much longer. Community reporter Lindsay Hyatt has more on legislation that will soon ban these labels in our state.
This can of pinto beans has a best by date of December 28th, 2027. But what does that actually mean? According to recently passed legislation, these labels are confusing and will no longer be allowed in California. I looked into how these labels impact daily operations at local food pantries. When it comes to food expiration labels, there's a lot of confusion surrounding what they mean. That's why a new bill signed into law by Governor Newsom will prohibit labels like best before and sell by from being printed on certain food items starting in 2026. The new law will require all packaged food to have a best if used by or used by label. I asked David Pearl, a volunteer with a food pantry who comes across dozens of labels during his shift, which label he relies on during his personal shopping.
Best by seems to me the most reasonable. Used by seems a little arbitrary, almost maybe something that the manufacturer puts on so they can sell more product.
Kathy Bennett, lead volunteer with Alf Food Pantry, said the labels are especially confusing when it comes to her role of sorting food.
There is some confusion because we have a lot of different volunteers here between a best by date, a used by date, just a regular date on something. And we do have guidelines for them to follow for that.
Those guidelines determine how long past the label an item is good for. While items like dairy and meat are typically the same as what's on the label, others like cereal or canned goods might have a longer shelf life than what's indicated.
We're not throwing anything out until we double check to see if it actually has a good date on it.
Until the new label law takes effect in 2026, you can consult the USDA Food Keeper app to see how long your food is good for. In Atascadero, Lindsay Hyatt, KSBY News.